that fiery storm inside that can feel overwhelming and all consuming. But here's something to consider. Most of the time, anger shows up when we feel blocked in our progress. Maybe it's someone interrupting your plans, dismissing your efforts, or standing in the way of something you care deeply about. At its core, anger serves a purpose that's not just a random outburst. It's your mind and body's way of saying, hey, something isn't right here. Think of it as a messenger urging you to pay attention, set boundaries, take action. When handled with self curiosity and kindness, it becomes a tool for growth, not destruction. But anger is a double edged sword. Managed well, it can drive positive change, like standing up for yourself in a way that feels empowering and constructive. Left unchecked, though, it can spiral into aggressive behaviors that harm you or your relationships, like snapping at a loved one or bottling it up until it explodes later. Understanding your anger is like solving a puzzle. When you take the time to explore what it's really about, you'll often find the root cause isn't just the surface trigger. It's a deeper feeling, maybe of being unheard, undervalued, or blocked in your path. The good news? When you work at the core reason, you're not just addressing the anger, you're bringing relief and calm to different areas of your life. So, next time you feel the heat rising, pause and ask yourself, what's the real message here? What you uncover could lead to the kind of growth and clarity that will help you move forward, feeling stronger and calmer than before. Not all anger feels the same, right? Sometimes it's a low hum, at other times it's a full on siren, which is where the anger scale comes in. Where do you land on the spectrum when anger flares up? Let's walk through the scale to understand it better. Annoyance. This is the buzz that won't quite quit. Like when your roommate's alarm goes off for the fifth time and they're still snoozing. Frustration is when the stakes start getting higher, like repeatedly trying to log into your account only to keep getting password incorrect. Exasperation is when you've hit your limit. Imagine asking a coworker 5 times to stop interrupting you during meetings only for them to cut you off mid-sentence again. Then there's argumentativeness, when you're ready to push back. It's the we need to talk about this now energy. Like getting into a heated debate over who actually caused the group project to go off the rails. Bitterness is a lingering, deep one. It's the sting of seeing your colleagues celebrating a team achievement that you weren't invited to be part of, even though you worked just as hard. Vengefulness has you scheming. Maybe you're tempted to forget to share that crucial piece of information with the person who conveniently left you out of an important meeting. And finally, we have fury, the all out, red hot anger. Like discovering someone stole credit for your hard work, leaving you fuming as your efforts go unnoticed. So, understanding where you fall on this scale helps you step back and respond rather than react. You may not be able to know the intensity of your anger in the moment, but once the event has passed, sit with yourself and try and understand how deep it went. With practice, you'll get better at knowing the intensity when you run into it. And once you understand that, the next stage is to map it. Mapping your anger helps you go from reacting impulsively to truly understanding what's beneath the surface. Here's a simple way to break it down. Start by reflecting on what's really causing the anger. Is it really just your team member missing another deadline? Or is it the underlying feeling that you're carrying all the weight alone? Dig deeper. What's the real block here? Then why are you feeling this way? Check in. Are you mad that your partner forgot your anniversary? Or is it the deeper feeling that you feel you're not being prioritized in the relationship? The third level is to really think about how long it has been simmering. Is this a one off burst? Or has it been building over time? Maybe it started last week when your boss dismissed your idea in the meeting, and now it's reached a boiling point. Think about which moments triggered this feeling the most. Pinpoint the key events. Was it the friend cancelling plans for a third time? Or when someone interrupted you during a heartfelt story? Spotting these patterns is key to understanding what sets you off. Finally, what other emotions or physical sensations came bundled with the anger? Did it show up as a tightness in your shoulders, or a racing heart, or a knot in your stomach? And does it bring a side of disappointment, rejection, or even regret? Mapping your anger isn't about judging yourself, it's about getting curious. The better you understand your triggers and patterns, the more control you'll have over your responses. So take a moment to reflect. What's one trigger you noticed recently? Drop it in the comments and we can talk about it together.